biggest misconception that going to Oxford means like best lecturer, best like it will guarantee you success or something. No, you still have to work really hard, and you can't just sit down and then take everything and leave. No.
Hai teman-teman, selamat datang kembali di 15 menitan official podcast by Abroadening, di mana kita membagi cerita generasi muda yang masih berjuang untuk masa depan mereka dan masa depan Indonesia. Seperti biasa, di sini ada host kalian Stefan dan ada co-host aku Nia. Hai Nia.
Halo semuanya.
Dan seperti biasa kita bakal menemani kalian dalam waktu 15 menit ke depan.
Ini adalah part kedua dari episode bersama dengan Kezia. Pada part pertama, Kezia telah bercerita terkait apa yang melatar belakangi keinginannya untuk masuk ke Oxford. Tentunya hal tersebut bukanlah hal yang wajar dipikirkan oleh anak berusia 9 tahun pada saat itu. So, buat teman-teman yang penasaran dengan cerita lengkapnya, kalian bisa langsung tonton di all streaming platform favorit kalian, atau bisa langsung klik di sini. So, let's get back to the part 2 of this episode with Kezia.
Heard lama kan tentang bagaimana kamu hanya sampai ke Oxford, but now we're gonna talk about kayak Oxford sebenarnya gimana sih? I mean, you have already give us a little bit spoiler kan tentang how does it different with other kind of UK universities kan. But salah satu yang striking gitu kan. Sebelum kita ngobrol di sini, one of the striking karena kamu punya interest in a lot of areas kan. You have a lot of areas in biomedical engineering, you have in AI, in aerospace, and now I just learned karena emang itu akhirnya kenapa you decided to study engineering kan. And how does Oxford actually fulfill your curiosity in a sense? Karena kamu punya keinginan buat belajar sebanyak itu, does it actually hold up to your expectation?
Yes, I think so. Especially my engineering program. Karena kalau di Oxford itu agak beda ya programnya sama engineering di tempat lain. Our engineering includes 2 years of general engineering. Jadi the first 2 years di kemarin, 2 tahun kemarin ini, aku tuh belajar semua aspek of engineering. And aku bener-bener tahu kayak in depth gitu apa yang bakal lu lakukan in every aspect. Kalau chemical, kalau mechanical, kalau ambil bio, kalau ambil software engineering itu bakal kayak gimana nantinya. Nah, abis itu, ini third year aku habis ambil modul yang aku beneran mau, aku beneran suka gitu. Aku ambil 5 modul. And I chose software engineering and biomedical modeling basically. And I think this program is like perfect for me. Karena I didn't actually know what kind of engineering I wanted to do at first. So this program actually gives me like it was an eye opener because before I applied to Oxford, I thought I would do aerospace engineering. You know, my personal statement, everything was like, okay, I want to do an aerospace engineering. I want to be like the best female aerospace engineer in the world or something. And then when I got into Oxford, I actually studied aerospace. I realized that it's not for me. You know, it's not that like I hate it, no, but I just found something else that I think is better and it fits well with my strengths gitu, which is biomedical. So it was amazing that the program can allow me to actually, you know, pick again gitu, choose a second time what I really want to do. And yeah, I think Oxford is the greatest place to actually study engineering, I think.
Ya, aku tadi begitu aku dengar yang cerita kamu waktu kamu interview tadi kan. About they actually value your thinking process rather than your final answer.
Yeah.
Itu in a sense makes sense karena a lot of problems, especially in engineering kan, that we are gonna face. Itu emang kita kan nggak tahu jawabannya apa.
Yeah,
We just have this problem and we don't know how we solve it, and that's why engineering exists kan. How to solve this problem. So what's the point if you just know the final answer of an existed problem without knowing the thinking process of it? Yeah.
That's so true. Yeah. And I think now that you mention it, the academic interview itu sebenarnya sistemnya kayak tutorial gitu. Jadi kayaknya mereka tuh mau lihat, oh kalau pakai sistem tutorial kayak gini, can you do it? Yeah, they're also searching for like students that can interact well, engage well in the tutorial setting, right? So I think that's why they did that. It was really cool when you think about it again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tadi kayak
Tapi
one of the
begitu lah.
misconception yang tapi kayak one of the misconception yang kadang orang tadi ini back to your story kayak bagaimana akhirnya you decided to do biomedical and software engineering kan. And when you first kayak kamu intended to study aerospace engineering, kayak a lot of people actually thought kalau kita yang study abroad kita we really have a fixed plan gitu loh. Kita habis ini mau
Right.
apa, kita habis ini mau apa. But in the reality is most of us will actually find those kind of eye opener experience kan, dimana kita bahkan tahu sesuatu yang sebenarnya kita nggak pernah dengar sebelumnya.
Yeah,
And
that's
I
true.
think that's what happened to you kan sebenarnya, kayak akhirnya
Yeah.
kamu memutuskan to study biomedical and software engineering rather than sticking with your first choice in aerospace.
Yeah, and I think that's the best way, the best path that I can possibly think of. Coba bayangin kayak lu baru lulus SMA, terus disuruh milih langsung gitu, kayak mau engineering apa, mau mechanical, mau nanoparticle, mau materials engineering, ayo pilih. Padahal kita belum tahu gitu what you will actually study. Karena we
Yeah.
don't have engineering in our SMA curriculum, right? So
True.
it's just nonsense to me to expect you to pick something and then commit to it for the next 4 years and then graduate with cum laude and then expect you to be like on top of the world because you just graduated from Oxford or something. So I just feel like, yeah, you have to think about it and reflect on yourself more. Terus bener-bener pick something that you actually love and passionate about. Karena you really won't survive kalau misalnya you don't love what you're doing gitu.
Ya, kayak kita udah ngobrol banyak sih kayak bagaimana how cool Oxford is in a sense kan, kayak tadi kau cerita. But how is your experience itself tuh, kayak pernah nggak sih kayak ngerasa di mana moments that you regret, bukan regret sih tapi kayak moments you're finding it really hard to survive in Oxford?
There are a lot of a lot of hard times, obviously, and I think it's just very intimidating at times because your friends here, they're all like, when I first got to Oxford, I believe I wasn't the only one to say like, oh, I don't deserve to be here. Like everyone here is like amazing. They're probably like the top students on like all the schools around the world or something. But and it was so intimidating at first, and I find it really hard to believe that I am studying in the same area with Nobel Prize winners or like with professors that, have projects with NASA, have like jet engines with Rolls-Royce, or have like the biggest mathematical institution in the world. It's just like, it's so out of my mind to think about it sometimes. And I think the expectations from people towards you being in a good university is just overwhelming sometimes as well. It's kind of like, okay, you have a big stepping stone and we expect you to be on top of everyone else as well. And I think that's the hardest part for me to kind of digest because I'm obviously not perfect and I'm still like raba-raba juga gitu kan. So it's just really hard to like set aside those expectations and just enjoy the flow. I just want to make my family proud, I just want to be here, enjoy my time, live life to the fullest and graduate and not have regrets, because it's a once in a lifetime thing and I want to actually do it well.
How did it change you though, kayak selama kamu 3 tahun di Oxford? Is something you had changed setelah kamu mengalami this kind of beautiful, sad, amazing, tragic experiences along your study in Oxford?
There's a lot of changes, yeah. I used to not be confident in myself. Oh no, actually before Oxford I was very confident. Karena I was like, oh, I got into Oxford. I'm very confident now. That means I'm smart enough gitu kan. But then I got into Oxford, I see the people. I got overwhelmed by all the doors opening in front of me. So all the opportunities are suddenly like endless. Kayak there are endless things that you can achieve. You can accomplish everything now. Okay, you can be just like them. You can go to that pathway. You can choose whatever you want and actually excel in your field gitu. And that was very overwhelming. So I kind of lost my confidence for a bit. I was very like, I didn't know what to do. So before I realized I wanted to do biomedical engineering, it was the phase in my life where I was just like intimidated by a lot of things. I couldn't go to the societies that I enjoy anymore. Karena I am scared of people being like cooler than me and then try to ask me questions and I wouldn't be able to answer this kind of thing. And then I would be like, just having a bad day in general. And then even my tutors kind of see that. Kayak every time I go to a tutorial, mereka kayak, are you okay? Why don't you ask questions, for example? Because I was just having a lot of thoughts in my head. But then I think the past 3 years kind of taught me to it taught me perseverance as well. So I remember whenever I'm having a hard time, I would always go back to my family, and I talk to my mom, I talk to my dad, especially to my brother, because he also like went through all these stages of being in the uni and stuff, and he helped me a lot. They gave me a lot of good advices, my friends as well. So I tackle everything by having great people around me. Basically, I have friends that I study with, I have friends that go through all this hardship in Oxford, all the intense terms, all the stress and depression stages together, and I think because of them, yeah, it kind of gives me strength. And then after a while, I also found my joy in life, which is like biomedical engineering. I remember when I was like when I first knew that I wanted to do biomed, itu I lagi kayak pergi ke talk, I think, by a professor in biomed engineering, and then I cried. I literally cried my eyes out karena I tiba-tiba kayak, oh my god, this is what I want to do in my life. Terus I cried so much, and then yeah, I just become better. So, but I don't think those kind of phases, yeah, but okay, these kind of stories, they always happen, right? You have ups and downs in your life, and I think you learn from it, and that's the point of it, Okay, you grow from it, you learn from all these steps that you take, and then it will shape you into whoever you want, whoever you are right now.
Yeah, I think that's one of the
Gitu.
things that people don't talk tentang. It's not just Oxford, but a lot of people are studying abroad kan. Because we have this kayak kita membawa nama di punggung gak sih, kayak kamu udah meninggalkan Indonesia, and then you kayak you have a lot of support from your family and friends. You have to leave everything that you already built, and then they expect you to perform really well. But kita juga di sini kadang merasa bahwa it's so hard sometimes. Kayak kamu tadi cerita bahwa apalagi kamu di Oxford gitu kan, other people expect you to be on top of your game, and there are some days that you are not. It's simply like that because that's life gitu kan.
Yes, that's true.
Is there a thing though kayak what people don't understand about Oxford, kayak
Misconception?
people always think kayak kind of misconception yang people seems forgot or maybe just ignore about this. Oxford is just different in a sense.
Actually, there are a few things, yeah. Okay, maybe the most wholesome one would be so many people think that Oxford is impossible to reach, or like it's impossible to get into Oxford. Because like I also thought of that before coming to Oxford, right? And I think that's I disagree with that a lot. It's not true. Orang-orang Indo, kita semua itu hebat banget loh. Kita tuh kreatif banget. We're smart. We're interesting people. The world needs us. So if you think that Oxford is just a dream, is like dreams away, then you got to be more confident and actually just be brave and apply to Oxford, or like to any dream school that you have in mind. You have to believe in yourself and try. I think that's like the first misconception. The second one, I think this is kind of personal actually, but I think many people think that going to better schools mean you'll get taught by better lecturers. So that's not true. Karena lecturers di sini, they can be very good on their game. Like they are like the best in their field probably. You can be very good at statistics, like at machine learning, but not be able to actually teach someone multiplication or like addition. So I think that's the case in Oxford as well. Kayak you can't expect coming here and then aku bakal diajarin sama profesor-profesor yang hebat-hebat dan mereka semua jago ngajarnya gitu. And then I will understand everything and it will guarantee me success. No. Going to Oxford, graduating from here, it doesn't guarantee you success. You have to work hard. Actually, we have to self-learn a lot here. Karena termnya kecil, sedikit pendek banget kan. So we have to self-learn a lot. Even the holidays that I told you, it's actually not holidays. It's revising days. So
I could definitely relate to that.
yes. Yeah, makanya so
no holidays, just like lecture free period.
yeah, it's just lecture free, but you still need to revise every day.
Exactly.
I know, and yeah, so that is the biggest misconception, that going to Oxford means like best lecturer, best like it will guarantee you success or something. No, you still have to work really hard, and you can't just sit down and then take everything and leave. No, you have to do something about it as
Still
well.
depends on you kan, how
Yeah.
hard you work. Because in the end, kayak
That's
meskipun how great the people are teaching you, how great are your tutors, how great your uni, the facilities that you got in any kind of uni, it depends on you whether if you want to do it or not, if you really want to work hard for it or not. And yeah, it doesn't just apply for Oxford kan, just for
Yes.
anywhere else. It just depends on how strong your motivation is and how motivation is and how bad you really want to do it kan.
Yes, that's true.
Hai teman-teman, setelah mendengarkan encouragement dari Kezia sendiri seorang YouTuber pemberi konten edukatif dengan subscriber lebih dari 18.000, juga memiliki sisi lain loh yang pengen ia tunjukkan ke teman-teman semua. So, buat teman-teman yang penasaran dengan cerita lengkapnya, kalian bisa tunggu di part ketiga atau part terakhir dari episode bersama dengan Kezia. Kalian bisa search di all streaming platform atau di YouTube channel ini. Dan this is us 15 menit podcast by Abroadening Indonesia. See you next Tuesday.